It appeared without warning, a dim speck in the sky that shouldn't have been there. Not on any chart, not in any model. At first, astronomers thought it was just another icy wanderer from the edge of the solar system, until they ran its trajectory and realized it wasn't from here at all. Designated 3I Atlas, it became the third officially confirmed interstellar object ever detected, but this one was unlike anything humanity had seen. It didn't behave like a comet, didn't reflect light like an asteroid, and it certainly didn't follow the laws of classical physics. When the James Webb Space Telescope turned its gaze toward it, what it captured wasn't just strange, it was terrifying. Because 3I Atlas may hold secrets that challenge everything we know about our place in the cosmos. Telescopes began tracking the object only after it had already entered the solar system. Its hyperbolic path confirmed its interstellar origin, but what truly baffled scientists was the eerie precision of its movement. Unlike Oumuamua, which spun wildly, 3I Atlas was surrounded by a perfectly symmetric coma, a glowing envelope of gas that expanded outward in an impossibly stable formation. Even stranger, its core didn't rotate. There were no brightness variations, no visible spin. It was unnaturally still, as if something were holding it in place. When Webb studied it in infrared, the results defied logic. There was no water vapor, an impossibility for an object with such a dense coma. Instead, it released vast amounts of carbon dioxide, glowing red and consistent, not chaotic like natural jets. It was as though the object was regulating its emissions, maintaining balance. One researcher described it as a spacecraft running in low power mode. The object was estimated at roughly 400 meters wide, yet Webb's thermal data hinted it could be much larger, perhaps tens of kilometers across. The heat profile didn't match any rock or ice, it resembled energy absorption, as if it were hiding its own temperature. Then came the radio signal. For 40 seconds, an array in South America detected a faint, structured transmission from the direction of 3I Atlas, coinciding precisely with an infrared flare Webb had observed moments earlier. The signal repeated 4 times, each with tiny frequency adjustments, like a system correcting interference. Some claimed coincidence. Others whispered it was reacting. As the data poured in, parallels emerged between 3I Atlas and Oumuamua. Both showed non-gravitational acceleration and strange reflective properties. But what chilled researchers was that 3I Atlas followed almost the same entry path as Oumuamua, only 8 years later. That's when a new hypothesis surfaced. What if these weren't random visitors, but probes, sentinels passing through one by one, quietly observing us? Further observations revealed something even more disturbing. The object's infrared emissions shifted slightly whenever Earth-based telescopes targeted it. Each time humans focused attention on it, the coma compressed along the line of sight, as if the object noticed. Scientists began calling it the Earth interference effect, implying a reactive mechanism. In the final weeks before it disappeared, Webb's sensors captured an energy signature typically seen only in dark energy experiments, a frequency that interacts with quantum vacuum fields. It shouldn't have been detectable in space, yet it pulsed from 3I Atlas repeatedly. If accurate, the object wasn't just reflecting light, it was manipulating it, distorting the very fabric of space-time. And then, as suddenly as it appeared, 3I Atlas was gone. Its emissions faded. Its trajectory changed. Some observatories noted micro-objects trailing behind, equally spaced, moving in perfect formation, like fragments or drones. Others detected faint distortions behind the Sun, suggesting the probe may have split, leaving something behind, perhaps in orbit, perhaps watching. Soon after, NASA restricted access to Webb's raw data. Files were encrypted, and scientists lost access overnight. Reports hinted that Webb had detected a return signal, something coherent, something not natural. Officially, there was no comment. Unofficially, the silence said everything. In the classified world of Defense and Space Command, a new alert was issued, not for impact, but for technological parity assessment. In plain terms, they believed the object displayed awareness of our detection capabilities. It adjusted, cloaked itself, and vanished. Theories exploded, some claiming it was a fragment of an ancient civilization, others a self-replicating AI probe drifting between stars. A few even whispered about a cosmic treaty, an unspoken boundary between civilizations that we may have just broken by seeing what we weren't supposed to. And if that's true, then 3I Atlas wasn't a visitor. It was a reminder. A silent audit of a species that has finally learned to look too far, too fast. Maybe it came to measure us. Maybe it came to warn us. Or maybe, somewhere just beyond the sun,